Last week we were at the beach and it was just so relaxing, and come back was like everything was washed away. So very refreshing. And while at the beach, and this is what I do, I keep track of my dreams. I have a dream journal, and then I look at the dreams and explore. So while at the beach, I had this dream and I see a wind, a movement of air coming up from above and moving into the sand, and the sand starts moving and the chairs start moving. And I look on, and while I look on, I'm wondering, is it the spirit that makes things come alive, or is life and energy already in the sand, in the soil, in the ground? And I wake up with this question. What comes first? Is it spirit over matter, or is it matter over spirit? You know, it's like, is it mind over matter? Is it more important that we have ideas and dreams and imagination, this kind of wow? Or do the origins all come down from the ground, what is growing and developing and evolving from the evolution? So I keep thinking, what is primary? What comes first? What do you think? Well, I think and I believe that it's not about either or, but it takes both. It takes the ingenuity, it takes the spirit, the fruit of the spirit that we heard about in Galatians. The spirit that inspires us, that gives us a vision of a better world, of what can be, the opportunities of where God wants to pull us. And then, well, it also takes blood, sweat, and tears to get there. Some years ago, I was training for a marathon. Well, I had no idea what I would get into. I thought, like, okay, I run my 6 miles from here to the end of the Isle of Kew and back. I do that regularly. I did that every other day. I thought I was ready. Well, no, a friend said, you know what, you need to do some long runs before you run a marathon. Well, I took off for one of my runs, and then I took off in the country, and it was a hot day, and I thought, like, oh my gosh, what did I sign up for? Exactly. Well, I did a marathon. I completed it just under 5 hours, but it was like, you know, dreaming of doing a run like that, just dreaming and imagining it's coming and you can do it, and putting on and getting going. It takes both, my friends. The whole ideas, the whole message of Christianity may be wonderful. If you don't act on it, it's wasted. It's good for nothing. I love this quote by G.K. Chesterton. He says, Christianity has not been tried and found wanting. It has been found difficult and not fully tried hard enough. So it's not Christianity is a walk in the park and it's all and doesn't do anything for you. It's the real deal to follow Jesus. Do you roll up your sleeves? Do you walk the next step? And how can you do that? What are some practical things? Well, right from Galatians, it says the fruit of the Spirit. 9 fruit of the Spirit. Who knows them? Who learned them in Sunday school? Love. Yeah. Patience. Yes, let's pick one of them, patience. Yeah. So go into that yourself. Pick patience and think of, are there moments when I'm not patient? And to me, patience comes with peace. And when you're grounded and peaceful, you're at peace with yourself. You know what? I love the old King James translation. You know how patience is described there? It's long suffering. Long suffering. Yeah. So what do you do when you hurt, when you're suffering, when it's not easy? Which one of those 9 fruits of the Spirit you want to work on? Kindness is one of them. Like, think of where and how can you be kind and lead with kindness? No matter how you feel, you may have a bad day, you can still be kind. You can still be kind. Now, the gospel reading today says, the disciples and Jesus, they walk to Jerusalem, and there's a deep wisdom in this. And they go through Samaria, foreign country, and the Samaritans and the Jews, they just don't mingle. It's like, some people think like it's like Selinsgrove and Sunbury. You stay on the other side of the river. Yikes. What is it? Yeah, no, that is, we all deal with prejudices, so I'm trying to pedal back, you know. Yikes, what did I say? Cut that from the live stream. No. So the disciples don't get the warmest welcome. And they come to Jesus and say, should we smite them? Should we call fire and lightning and basically teach them a lesson? Should we do that? And Jesus says, I don't think so. What about the fruit of the Spirit? What about patience, kindness, love? Just embody that. So one of the greatest gifts, and no matter on what journey you are, is never violence. Violence is never the way. You may hurt, you may disagree, you may protest and all of it. Violence is never the way of Jesus. Period. The other thing is, when we go to it, what Jesus points out to his disciples is, and imagine this plow, holding the plow and plowing the field, and the mule is pulling the plow. And he says, don't look back. Don't look only at the good old years and the glorious and golden past. Keep your focus on God's vision. Keep your focus to the front of what God wants to bring about right here among us, right here among us. And let your hands, your focus be on that goal of God, on that vision. Otherwise, you're like in the car and mistaking the windshield for the rear view mirror, or the rear view mirror for the windshield. It's kind of, you drive like that, guided only backward. Just doesn't work. So keep your eyes focused on Jesus and on Jesus' vision. So, what is one thing you will do this week that will show that you follow Jesus, that you take Jesus seriously? What is one thing you will do this week?